Greetings, fellow armchair Imagineers, and welcome to Nuts and Bolts, the show where we dive into theme parks from the other side of the Disney pond. Yeah! And today, we are going to be continuing a little theme that we've been going on for the first two Nuts and Bolts that we've been doing, because we've been talking a lot about Rocky Mountain construction. And holy crap, there's a lot to talk about with this little construction company that's popped up. All throughout the East Coast, damn you East Coast people, we will soon get you with Iron Colossus. All throughout the East Coast, I mean, I shouldn't say the East Coast, I should say, like mostly the Midwest, really. We got the new Texas Giant, the Iron Rattler, all kinds of crazy new hybrid coasters, basically steel coasters using wooden supports, and incorporating all kinds of crazy inversions that have never been seen on any coaster, let alone wooden coasters. So these things are really pushing the bar. Again, to continue one of the conversations that came up, like, it's not the first time that an inversion's been attempted. That would go to Son of Beast, right there. Yeah, that baby. I mean, I love the Son of Beast, even though it doesn't even exist anymore, and I never got to ride it. But, the problem with Son of Beast is essentially wooden structure, steel-ass loop. Just did not go together at all, created a lot of roughness. They had to take out the loop, and then soon after they took out the loop, they had to close the entire ride. So, oh boy, Son of Beast, as much as I loved you. Okay, so now we get a POV of the latest Rocky Mountain construction hybrid. Goliath! Six Flags original titling, guys! Oh god, I digress. I don't know, with Six Flags it's interesting because it's like, yeah, they recycle their titles, but I think there's something to be said about the fact that, like, at least on rides like Medusa and Goliath, they at least try to, to get in some variety. Like I know there's an inverted shuttle boomerang called Goliath, and that's completely different from Magic Mountain's Goliath, which is a hyper coaster, which is completely different from this Goliath that we're going to talk about right now. Six Flags Great America, this isn't a park I'm very familiar with. Any familiarity might come with any passing resemblance it might bear to California, formerly Paramount Great America. I've heard that the parks have similar layouts. Like, I believe that the first area of the park, the entrance area, I believe in both parks is a double-decker carousel and like a big fountain. Correct me if I'm wrong, but first of all, I mean, this park has the real V2, which is something I am totally envious of, considering my resident hometown park got the neutered V2, Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, where it's literally like limp V2. It's like whoop, whoop. All right, but enough chitter-chatter. Let's talk about the actual coaster at hand. This is one I've definitely been following for a while, as have many people in the coaster community. I'd say it's probably among the most exciting projects to come out of 2015 if you're following the coaster world. Or, I'm sorry, 2014. Yeah, getting my dates mixed up and such. It's interesting because it's caused a lot of delays. It was supposed to be open by Memorial Day weekend. I mean, you think that's bad? I know there's one Six Flags park, I can't even remember which, but, like, they have a Wild Mouse they're installing. I think it's like oh god, I don't even want to guess. It's one of the lower brand ones. But they have a Wild Mouse they're installing, and that is, like, taking forever. And it's like, come on, like, the people at Six Flags Great America, it's like, yeah, their coaster got delayed a couple weeks, but look at the fucking coaster. Like, it's beautiful. It's a work of art. So, it's, oh my god, it's well worth the wait. So anyways, let's get into the actual POV, because for weeks we've been seeing construction updates, and it's been really exciting seeing that lift hill topped off and everything like that. And then, oh boy, all throughout this next week we saw testing footage going on. But now, Six Flags Great America, the official YouTube channel, has released a very windy and not really professional quality POV, I might say, in the world of theme park reviews, high-quality POVs. But that's a little minor technical issue. I mean, it's like, if you watch the video, it's like you can tell it's like the wind is just like insane. I don't know, it's like maybe they just got really unlucky with the day that they decided to shoot that thing, but still, it's like, I don't know, I digress. That's just a little nitpicky thing with me and video editing and whatnot. But the actual POV, yeah, like any good wooden roller coaster, it has a pretty, has a pretty decent kind of sloping descent out of the station. Kind of get a little bit of swervy, like, woo action going on before you hit the lift hill. The lift hill itself, I had a very keen eye on this because, frankly, I think lift hills these days are kind of made to be too sleek, too fast, and when you make a lift hill too fast, I almost feel like it takes away from the intensity of the coaster because it's almost kind of like, yeah, we're going up the lift hill, woohoo, instead of like, oh god, we're going up the lift hill, holy crap, when are we going to reach the top? This is intense. You know what I mean? It's like it just completely adds to the ride. So I think Goliath kind of has a happy medium. It's not the slowest lift hill on the road. It's nothing like like an old-ass wooden roller coaster like Beast or anything like that. I wouldn't expect this to have that slow of a lift hill, of course, but yeah, it clanks its way up there. And what I really like about this lift hill is it's just got the classic clickety-clackety sound. Oh, it's marvelous. It just brings music to my ears. So then we get to the top of the ride, and yeah. I don't know, to tell you the truth, when I first heard about this ride, it was through a promotion they were doing at my Six Flags Discovery Kingdom Park, where you could win a trip to Six Flags Great America to ride it. And the picture that they used made it look like the name Goliath mixed with the picture they used kind of made me think it was going to be like at least over 200 feet tall. And so I was kind of surprised when I looked more into the coaster and learned it was like about 180 feet tall. So I was like, at first that kind of deterred me a little bit. But yeah, no, that first drop looks freaky as fuck. It really does. I mean, it's like, you just, like, it's so slow over that first hill, and then that first drop is just incredibly steep. Much like any good Goliath coaster, it has a great tunnel after the first drop. And I love the holy crap element when you're heading into the first Rocky Mountain element. Because instead of a classic turnaround like a wooden roller coaster would have, these Rocky Mountain things have these ridiculous, like, flying overbank turns. Oh, God, it's just... And might I just say, Rocky Mountain coasters just look sexy as fuck. Like, I mean, just that sleek red paint on that steel track, like, oh, man. Oh, I can't wait to see Iron Colossus. I can't wait to see what that looks like. Oh, boy. So anyways, then we get to the inversions, and yeah, I mean, these are also just holy fuck worthy. I'm not sure, does Goliath have over-the-shoulder restraints? I don't think it does, and that's one of the cool things about these modern era coasters in general. Like, Superman Ultimate Flight at Discovery Kingdom has that crazy burr roll 150 feet in the air, and that doesn't have over the shoulder. It only has lap bars. And then, of course, we have Full Throttle, aka YOLO Coaster, over at Magic Mountain, and that thing literally has the tallest frickin' loop in the world, and that has lap bars. So yeah, I'd be kind of disappointed if Goliath had over-the-shoulder restraints. But I mean, yeah, these inversions that you're hit with definitely look shit your pants worthy, because it's just crazy, because it's crazy how long it physically takes you to go through them. It's, you know, because it's not just like a quick loop. It's like, it kind of reminds me in a way of like a reverse of Tatsu's pretzel roll, whereas instead of being on the ground, you're upside down. But yeah, but what's crazy about it is it hits you with two of them like right in a row. Like, I want to say they're like diving style loops, but I don't know. It's like, again, with Rocky Mountain Construction, it's like they come up with these designs that it's like, it's these kind of inversions that really haven't been seen on any other coaster. And then, so yeah, the ride kind of, I almost kind of think that the last part of the ride is a little tame. Like, there's no real kicker after the last two inversions. Like, you know, compare that to Goliath at Magic Mountain, where the kicker of the ride is the helix at the end. And many people say that's one of the most intense parts of that entire ride. I don't know, I could be wrong, but it just seems like after the two inversions, you just kind of like, wee, twisty track a little bit. And that's it. But still, looks like an incredibly excited ride. I am very jealous about people who call Six Flags Great America their hometown park, because they have got the cream of the crop this year in terms of new coasters. I did, in fact, enter for my chance to win, to go to Six Flags Great America to ride it, you know. So, in that promotion they were doing at Discovery Kingdom, so we'll see. Crossing my fingers for that. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little update on that, because, you know, this POV just kind of came out of nowhere. I wasn't even expecting to see a POV until, like, Media Day. So, yeah, I mean, even though it's a little windy, I mean, that is an issue. Like, sound-wise, it's not pretty. But still, props to Six Flags Great America for getting that POV out. Can't wait to see a professional POV from Theme Park Review. And yeah, that's about it. All right, maybe next time. I definitely have some more things I want to talk about. I want to talk about the Polo coaster that's coming to Orlando, and I also want to maybe do a review of the Thunderbolt at Coney Island when that opens. So yeah. I'm definitely gearing this YouTube channel more towards the theme park direction. That's kind of one of my general goals over the summer. We're definitely still going to talk movies and cartoons and all that, and scary adventures and 21st century music, all that stuff, but really the main focal point I want to focus on is theme parks and amusement parks. So, with that in mind, I hope you guys like this video, and yeah, stay tuned for more.